I was told when I was a kid that using the wrong tool to create something or to do something, like cutting down a tree with a spoon. Yeah, I know it sounds silly, but there are people who utilize the wrong things for the wrong purposes all the time. And then when they don't turn out right, they get frustrated. And as we look at these coins right here, these coins are going to help me determine whether a tool that I'm going to use is beneficial or not. Perhaps it damages the coin. Perhaps the coin is okay, but maybe there's something else that we need to look at. So I'm going to look at these particular rows. We got NGC and PCGS. I'm going to slide these down a little bit. I'll leave a little bit more room just so you guys, number one, you can see the labels a little bit more clearly. I don't want to be extremely transparent in this. All of the numbers, all of the coins are going to be listed. And you can see the registration number there under the MS66 red for NGC, and then you can see it under the small date when you're looking at the 1970. Now, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I saw a commercial about a product, and these folks were saying that if you spray the items on these, they will remove the micro scratches. But what does it do to the coin? That's the question that I really want to get to. So I purchased 4 sets, each coin. Now, these coins are from copper coins. They came out of the same roll. They came from Chuck Daughtry. They were submitted at the same time and they were graded the same time. So for all general purposes, now I know there's variables outside of which I can't control at this time, and that's fine. But I did the same thing with the PCGS. So why 4 coins? What is it with the 4 coins that I want to do? I'm going to try and do something called a double blind study. Now, this is going to be over quite some time. And so I needed 4 coins to accomplish this. But why 4? Let me explain. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to separate these 2 coins. These are going to be my alter control coins. These are going to be off-site stored where the same place that I keep all my other coins. It won't be here at my house. It'll be off into the location of which I do that. They'll be 100% control. Normal environment, safe, protected, everything is good. Okay. But then I'm going to have a secondary control for these 3 sets of coins. And these coins here on the end are going to be the ones that I utilize for that primary control piece. Now, these ones are all going to be stored here at my location of the studio, away from the other ones. So I want to slide these coins over here. Now, if we separate these, I'm going to show you the 2 products that we're going to look at today. And this is one, again, all of these are to help clean up things like your front headlights, your lamps, right? This is a Novus Clean and Shine. This is a polymer protectant. It helps shine things up and make them look really nice. So we want to make sure that we do that. The other one here is going to be Meguiar's. Now, this is Scratch Check. This is a very popular one. One of these is more liquid. One of them is more foamy. You'll see that as we do this later on. I've actually utilized this product prior to fix the headlights on my car, but I'm also going to take it to another step, green and yellow. Why these colors? Because I want to make sure that they only get utilized on the coins that we're utilizing these chemicals on. It's going to be really important when we look at how are we managing this and how are we tracking this over time. Now, I'll have a spreadsheet and everything will be separated. We don't necessarily have to do that right now, but I'm going to be tracking these by those serial numbers. So let's go ahead and start the work on these. Let's separate this stuff and begin the product. So I'm going to go ahead and shift some stuff around. Again, just as a reminder, we're going to be looking at serial numbers. That's how we're going to be tracking these. Okay. So let's go ahead and move everything, get this out of the way, and we'll bring this one over here. So we're going to focus on the Novus one first. We got our yellow rag. And again, this yellow rag will be the one that we utilize for these 2 coins through the rest of the experiment. I'm going to spray it here just to keep it off the surface of the desk. I want to make sure that you don't have overspray, things of that nature. We don't want to make sure that's on the coin. So we're going to go ahead and clean this. And you'll see here it's got a little bit of a residue on it. Very nice, nothing major. This is a very clean, nice stuff. And as I clean this off, it wipes away pretty easily. You can still see there's a little bit residual. We're going to leave that on here for just a second before we wipe it off. Let's go ahead and put this on there. Okay, so it's all on there. I'm not going to do the back sides I'm going to go ahead and just work on drying this off a little bit. I'm not putting it on the backside for another reason. I'll get to that here in just a moment. But I want to go ahead and start drying these off. I don't want to leave it on too long. If you read the instructions and it says something to leave it on for 5, 10 minutes, that might have a different one. But again, you'll see here on the desk, there's nothing there. So we'll go ahead and make sure those are all dried off. I want to clean these off very well. And then we're going to set these aside. You'll see there's no more residue. There's no more item on there. Actually, you see a small little micro scratch on the PCGS one. We'll look at that one later. But again, I'm going to put these back to back again, because those are the sides that have not been done. So we don't want to contaminate the reverse of these particular coins. So we'll put the reverses together. We'll do the same thing on the other one. So let's go ahead and go to the Maguires. The Maguires is going to be the next one. We'll set this yellow one aside. Now, when we pull these across, again, you'll see that the Maguires is more of a thick, heavy paste style stuff. Now I'm going to put that on the rag here, and I want to make sure that we look at how much we use. This is probably going to be too much. Yeah, it's probably way too much. I could probably use about half of that. The other thing is you'll see that it really coats the entire surface. So this is a little bit better quality product in my case. Again, this is one I would use when I clean the headlights on my car. But when looking at the PCGS slab, there's something that we have to look at specifically. I'll get back to that, because if you'll look at this while I'm cleaning this NGC coin holder, you'll see that there's a lot of white stuff built up into the right-hand side of that slab. We're going to have to make sure we get all of that out of there. So you want to fix this up, clean it, again, move it from the area. But as we clean this off, you're going to see that as I'm wiping this off, it's still sitting down into that little crevice there where the slab meets. You don't want to leave that there. The reason that we don't want to leave that there is because that's going to just sit there. And I don't know how long that would last. If we're going to be testing this for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, I don't want the residual stuff sitting down inside there. It may introduce something that we don't want to see. So I want to make sure that we get this cleaned off as much as possible. Again, it's really important that we try to maintain similarities between the two products, even though the product from Novus is way thinner, right? So I don't think you're going to have that issue. I still have to make sure that we clean that very carefully. So once this is done, and again, it gets really down in there, you got to really watch the corners. You'll see here in just a second. Can't really see that. There's one little spot in that lower left-hand corner, and there we go. Now that's out of there. We're good. So we're fine there. Now we go ahead and start with this other one. I want to make sure I don't have anything on my hands, because I don't want anything introduced to the reverse. So I'm going to clean this off, being very careful of what I touch. And we're going to set this green cloth over here. We're going to put these to the two tails. We're going to put them together again, just to set them aside. And then I'm going to remove my gloves. Now, why am I removing my gloves here? There's two reasons. Number one, I'm going to be touching the control coins. So I don't want to utilize gloves that have anything on them. I'm going to be separating them. So I want to remove them each time. Now, whenever you're handling the control coins, you need to make sure you're utilizing fresh gloves. Okay, not washed gloves, fresh gloves. Now, I'm using these disposable ones. I will go through 2 pair every time I do this. So you'll need probably 10 to 12 pair total for this entire process. But we're just going to make sure that we have a really clean set. Now I'm going to grab the 3 that are part of the studio experiment, and I'm going to put these together so that you can see what's going on. I'm also going to be updating my database at each time. What I do want to make sure is done is I want to make sure that we're looking at these serial numbers. These serial numbers are going to tell me whether they are in my control group or whether they are in one of the 2 cleaning solutions. I will show you that right now. So here you're going to see my sheet. You'll see that I have my control group. You'll see that I have the PCGS Novus, the NGC Novus, the PCGS Maguire, the NGC Maguire. You'll see the serial numbers associated with each of these coins. You'll see the date and the time in which I did this product. Now, why time? Just for sake of continuity, I want to make sure I track some of those variables. I'm not going to get that close. All I really want to discover here is do we see changes? Now, obviously, there's not going to be anything, so I'm going to have a notes tab here. And on this notes tab, I'm going to list and document that at this point, what I'm seeing is really clean, fresh slabs. There's very minimal micro scratching. And why is that important? Because as I clean it, even with the microcloths, it's going to be introducing micro scratching. I also want to compare that to my offsite slabs because my offsite slabs are going to be untouched. I'm never going to bring them out until the very end because I want them to stay in my secure environment. So this is really important to the production of this particular setup. So I'm going to set these coins aside. I'll take a photo and add that to my resource. We're going to be updating this periodically. There's going to be some things that we really want to strategize on. And I want to get really good scientific data. I want to see if Novus is going to have any issue. I want to see if the McGuire's is going to have any issue. And again, we will utilize the same cloths each time just to make sure that we don't introduce any external variables. I might even introduce brand new cloths each time just to make sure we don't have heavy residual chemical on the item. Anyway, folks, this is Frostbite. I hope you enjoy this. We'll continue to look at this and I'll update you as I do this. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the comment, and if you have any questions, comment down below. Ladies and gentlemen, take care, be well, be blessed, and hopefully we learn something new. See you in the streams.